Guys, this is OmegaLiar, and as you can probably tell, this is an Mp5k gameplay from Modern Warfare 2. Not Black Ops. If you're not into Modern Warfare 2, that's fine, but it looks like every other Call of Duty, and this one's probably going to be more interesting than most. Nice scoring gameplay. But I actually want to start out the commentary by asking a simple question for you to answer in the comments. How's your summer been? Because at this point, it's been almost like 2 months, maybe just under 2 months since school ended, and my summer's been going great. I've been just everything with my internship to like hanging out with friends and pretty much being in the city free to do what I want for the first time in a long time, because I'm not either in Europe in a program or at camp or something like that. And this summer I was pretty much free, and it was good. But just back to the internship, this is something I did just recently. It was one of the more shocking things that's happened during my internship so far. It was one of the surgeries. A woman who had aneurysms, or essentially these big bulges that were coming out of her vein. They were clipped 6 months ago, and she came back because she was having issues. As it turns out, she was basically producing too much brain fluid. And the surgery to get rid of that is one of the most striking things I've ever seen. Basically, what they do is they go in, they cut a hole in her head, which is normal. That's nothing big. And then they cut a hole in her stomach, and that's normal too. But what they then do is they literally take a long metal rod, a hollow metal rod, and they shove it, starting under her skin at her head, all the way down into her stomach, not even taking into regard any of the other things. And there's no other way. It's like they stab her with it. And it was probably the strangest and most incredible thing I've ever seen in my life. And I was just sitting there, mouth wide open, while I was wearing a mask. But it was, oh my god. And then when they finished, they end up putting a catheter through it, which is a very small synthetic tube that they connect to her brain that essentially drains the fluids into her stomach, and then it gets reabsorbed. But all of that is very interesting, don't get me wrong, and I'm sure if I follow through with this and if I go on the path to become a surgeon or a doctor, that's stuff that I'm going to be more interested in. But for the first time, just seeing them shove this rod down this woman like it was nothing, and then, oh god, it was a sight to see. And it's cool because I know pretty much, I would even be willing to bet like 99% of the population never gets to see it. Obviously, I don't have any facts to back up that statistic, but it seems like a realistic guess to me. And everything about the experience, I've enjoyed every second of my internship, hanging out with the doctor, seeing patients in clinics, seeing patients in surgery, just seeing everything. Oh, let me wreck these noobs. I have to admit, these people kind of sucked in this game. But anyway, just everything about it is incredible, and I love it. It's kind of unfortunate that school is actually coming close. I have preseason starting up soon, and I'm sure you'll hear stories about how much I'm running and me just kind of complaining to you guys. But that's not quite yet, so I've got some time to go. Aside from that, sort of kind of waiting on the next DLC. Summit is a great map that they added to Black Ops 2, but it wasn't enough to get me to sort of keep playing it as much as I probably should to keep up this YouTube channel. But again, I love playing Modern Warfare 2, and it seems like you guys don't mind me playing Modern Warfare 2. At least you haven't expressed it yet. But nonetheless, it's all basically the same, and I think we can agree on that at this point. Except for zombies. I will, if eventually I get a stronger computer, which may or may not happen, I would love to get some zombies down. Maybe some live streaming, whatever I can do, because it would be fun. But until I get that figured out, my computer's definitely too slow to handle it. I can't even play RuneScape properly. I can't even play any games properly while searching the internet. It just doesn't work. But anyway, I go 35-2 in a team deathmatch. I thought that was pretty good. If you like this video, as always, comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next commentary. Have a good summer.